Liam took care of Chloe, who had paralysis in both legs, for 3 years. In their first year of marriage, Chloe couldn't stand him. Just touching her legs got him locked out of the house for 99 days. In their second year, Chloe was indifferent to him. Liam massaged her and helped with her rehab daily, but never got a response. In their third year, Chloe finally got better. But now, she wants to pick up her ex-boyfriend from the airport. "My legs are good now, Daniel. Come back. I'm picking you up myself," she texted. Seeing the familiar name, Liam's initial smile froze on his face. He always knew Chloe didn't love him. She only ever loved her first boyfriend, Daniel. 3 years ago, when Chloe and Daniel graduated college, they parted ways. Chloe stayed to inherit the family business, and Daniel went abroad to chase his dreams. Despite the split, Chloe never let go of Daniel. Then Daniel had a sudden overseas wedding. Chloe struggled to accept it and tried racing to the airport to fly to the US to stop the wedding. But she had a car accident on the way and lost the use of her legs. Liam, then an intern doctor, assisted in Chloe's surgery. After the surgery, Chloe, who once had the world at her feet, couldn't handle becoming disabled. She became irritable and angry, lashing out at the slightest inconvenience. Doctors and nurses avoided her, pushing the least experienced Liam to the forefront. Liam had a naturally friendly face and a gentle personality. With his skills and patience, he became the only person at the hospital who could approach Chloe. After Chloe was discharged, Olivia came to see Liam. She offered him $500,000 to get close to Chloe, with the intent to marry and care for her around the clock. Facing mounting medical bills for his mother, Liam agreed. Without hesitation, he quit his hospital job and spent 3 years by Chloe's side. When Chloe lashed out because of her injuries, Liam bore her anger willingly. When her wounds hurt, he would massage her through the night. Every time she fell in rehab, Liam was there to catch her. Everyone wondered why a mysterious man was so good to Chloe, but only Liam knew that his college education was funded by Chloe. Chloe led the school's charity, and he was just one of the many students she sponsored. They were worlds apart, and Liam never dared to hope. Unexpectedly, he crossed paths with Chloe again. Now disabled, he devoted himself entirely to her. Liam once believed that over time Chloe would see his goodness, but now, watching her eagerness to share her recovery with Daniel, he felt exhausted. After 3 years of marriage, he hadn't won her heart. Every year on Chinese Valentine's Day, Chloe would vanish, leaving Liam worried, searching fruitlessly. Later, Liam discovered the significance. It was Chloe and Daniel's anniversary. She couldn't be with Daniel, but kept every shared date dear, preparing gifts meticulously. Chloe had a study she kept locked. Once Liam accidentally intruded while cleaning and was left in the rain all night as punishment. That room, filled with Daniel's photographs, told Liam the truth. He could never truly win Chloe over. Thankfully, Chloe's legs were healed, and his task was done. While Chloe shared her joy with Daniel on the phone, Liam made his own call. "Mom, Chloe can stand now. I'm done, and I'm going to get a divorce." They threw a big party for Chloe's recovery, and Liam was at the hotel early to help Olivia set up. On the balcony, an unspoken conversation passed between him and Olivia. After a pause, Olivia sighed. "Liam, are you really divorcing her? You've cared for Chloe so well with her recovery. She must appreciate you. You should make it work." "Daniel's back," Liam replied simply, shifting Olivia's expression from shock to worry and resignation. "All right, I'll respect your choice," Olivia finally conceded. Liam's heart chilled at her quick change. Mentioning Daniel made Olivia abandon any attempt to reconcile them. They all knew Daniel mattered to Chloe more than anything. And to Chloe, Liam was just a caretaker, no different from a servant. "What's your plan after the divorce, Liam? Since your mother passed, you're on your own. I've come to see you as a son these 3 years. You need anything? Just ask." Liam's eyes welled up at this rare maternal warmth. Olivia was right. Instead of curing his mother's illness with Olivia's money, she had deteriorated quickly. His mom was gone, but he honored the deal with Olivia to care for Chloe. Now it was time to think of himself. After a moment, Liam said, "I want to study abroad for a PhD. I trained as a doctor. I should return to that." "Don't worry, I'll arrange everything," Olivia assured him. Liam nodded gratefully, adding, "I'll discuss the divorce with Chloe, so don't worry about that, Aunt Olivia." Olivia nodded, a touch of pity in her eyes. With Daniel back, Chloe would easily welcome a divorce. Liam was a good man, but in the end, just not their match. The party was bustling, and Olivia and Liam went out to mingle with guests. As the event was about to start, Chloe still hadn't shown up. Olivia called for her daughter, Sophia. Sophia, where's your sister? You were supposed to pick her up. Sophia smiled mysteriously. Mom, don't worry. She'll be here soon enough with a surprise for you. With that, Sophia cast a mocking glance at Liam, muttering, Country boy, your good days are numbered. Sophia never liked Liam, thinking he went after Chloe for money. Over the years, she'd harassed him both openly and in secret. The doors of the banquet hall swung open, and Chloe, in a wine-red evening gown, appeared arm in arm with Daniel in a sharp black suit. They exchanged a warm smile and walked in slowly. Is that Daniel, Chloe's first love? Someone in the crowd asked. Yeah, except for Daniel. When has Chloe ever looked at anyone like that? She's really got long-lasting feelings. She broke her leg back then for Daniel, and now that it's healed, she brought him back right away. No kidding. It's just a shame some people can't see what's right in front of them and cling to what's gone. Others whispered, their eyes darting to Liam, filled with sarcasm and mockery. Sophia chuckled. What's up, country bumpkin? Shocked by how handsome Daniel is now? You should know that being someone's doormat won't win their heart. Daniel's back, dude, so pack your bags and scram. Liam felt everyone's gaze on him like daggers. Under the spotlight, he really didn't belong here. Everyone had treated him like a servant, a slave, never seriously or with respect. He should have left long ago. Chloe, holding Daniel's hand, approached Olivia with excitement in her voice. Mom, Daniel's back. Olivia frowned at Daniel. You're married? Why did you come back? Daniel's smile froze. He glanced at Chloe and then lowered his head, apologizing to Olivia. And Olivia, I'm sorry. Everything before was my fault. Chloe felt for Daniel and immediately held his hand. Mom, Daniel's wife cheated on him. He's a victim, too. What's done is done. I don't care about the past. Please don't treat Daniel like this. Even though Olivia knew her daughter cared for Daniel, being contradicted in public was embarrassing. She stormed off, leaving Chloe and Daniel looking at Liam. Chloe didn't feel she owed Liam an explanation, speaking casually. Daniel just got back. He has no place to go. So could you tidy up the house? Liam paused, shocked. Daniel staying at our place? Chloe raised an eyebrow. Yeah, where else would he go? Nearby, Sophia laughed. Our place? Did you really think you were the man of the house? Laughter erupted around the hall, and Liam felt a deep sense of loneliness. 3 years ago, after Chloe's accident, she became depressed and drank herself into oblivion. Her house caught fire, and Liam saved her, getting injured himself. When he woke in the hospital, Chloe proposed to him. She bought a house for their future, promising it would be their home. But now with Daniel's return, he would take over their home. During Liam's silent reflection, Daniel uneasily suggested, Chloe, maybe Liam doesn't want me here? I can just stay at a hotel. No way, Chloe replied firmly. Hotels aren't safe. Liam forced a smile. You're right. I shouldn't be so petty. I'll go clean up the room. Carry on. He turned away, escaping the field with mockery and scorn. Just a house, right? It would have ended up with Daniel sooner or later. Back in the empty home, Liam packed up his sunny bedroom. He didn't have much, as Chloe never gave him any gifts. Leaving wasn't hard, just light packing without baggage. Finished packing, he got a notification. Someone had uploaded a video from the party to social media. It showed Chloe and Daniel drinking under candlelight, everyone cheering them to kiss. Liam couldn't watch and quickly shut it off. Not long after, Chloe and Daniel returned, smelling of alcohol. Seeing Liam had given Daniel his bedroom, Chloe was pleased. After Daniel went to shower, Chloe surprisingly sat next to Liam, trying to hold his hand. Liam, I knew you'd be understanding. Liam moved away from her touch, her hand frozen mid-air, a darker look clouding her eyes. I said Daniel's just staying temporarily. Whatever, he replied. Daniel can stay as long as he wants. Liam handed her some documents. The hospital needs supplies. Can the company donate? Chloe took the papers, smiling but skeptical, viewing it as Liam's deal for Daniel's stay. Without even reading through it, she didn't see the divorce papers at the bottom. Back in his room with Chloe's signed divorce papers, Liam didn't know whether to be happy or sad. Sad that 3 years of devotion meant nothing. happy that he could finally leave and start fresh. At dawn, a knock at his door woke him. "Liam, could you make some porridge?" Daniel's not feeling well after drinking. Chloe's legs had been sensitive since the accident, avoiding showing vulnerability. The house had no staff, so she was used to ordering Liam. Half asleep, Liam instinctively refused. "No. What did you say?" Chloe almost thought she misheard. Liam had never turned her down before. With Chloe questioning him, Liam's mind cleared a bit. Liam pointed to his head. "I have a terrible headache. I can't cook." Ever since he got hit on the head 3 years ago at the fire scene, headaches had been a recurring issue for Liam. Chloe knew this. After a moment, Chloe sighed. "Forget it. I'll take him out to eat." As Chloe and Daniel were heading out, Liam sat reading in the room. He was preparing to go abroad for his PhD and wanted to brush up on his studies. Daniel came into his room pretending to be nice. "Liam, Chloe and I are going out for a bite. Come along." Liam couldn't refuse. Once Daniel asked, Chloe wouldn't allow Liam to say no. The black Maybach weaved through traffic until it stopped at Chloe and Daniel's alma mater entrance. As soon as he stepped out, Daniel gazed at Chloe with emotion. "Chloe, it's been so long since we came back. So many memories here." Chloe nodded, but couldn't help noticing Liam awkwardly standing aside. "Daniel wanted to have some canteen chicken congee. We thought we'd have a look around," she explained to Liam for once, only to receive a cold nod in return. "Yeah, it's fine as long as you both have fun." Chloe's brow twitched, feeling like something was different about Liam. Before she could ponder, Daniel already tugged her into the campus. Everywhere they went was a testament to their love. They reminisced and laughed, paying no heed to Liam. Behind them, Liam watched their backs, feeling tired. "Hold on a bit longer. Once the divorce cooling-off period is over, I'll truly be free," he told himself. The cafeteria had great vibes and plenty of food choices. Chloe carried a full tray to Daniel, bubbling with excitement. "Daniel, I got all your college favorites. Give them a try." Liam stared in disbelief at the spicy red foods on the table. In 3 years, Chloe had consistently remembered Daniel's likes, but was oblivious that Liam couldn't handle spicy food. Liam got up to get himself something plain. An oblivious cafeteria lady, holding a steaming pot, bumped into him. Scalding soup splashed, and Chloe instinctively shielded Daniel. Almost the entire pot drenched Liam's arm, instantly covering it with blistering bubbles. "Are you okay?" Chloe anxiously stood and grabbed his arm, concern for him evident for the first time. Liam didn't get a chance to respond before Daniel cried out, "Chloe, it's so hot. It hurts so bad." Daniel's hand had a few red marks, nothing compared to Liam's blisters, yet he clutched his wrist in pain. "Chloe, my hand's been burned." Hearing this, Chloe immediately let go of Liam's arm and turned to assist Daniel. "Hold on, Daniel. I'll take you to the hospital." After a few steps, Chloe suddenly remembered the person left behind. She turned to Liam with a hint of apology. "You're a doctor, right? You know first aid. Handle it yourself for now. I'll get a driver to pick you up later." Holding it together for days, Liam's eyes watered, his heart squeezed in pain. This was his wife, the woman he'd cared for wholeheartedly for 3 years. But no matter how serious his injury was, next to Daniel's, it meant nothing. These 3 years of attention and care had been trampled repeatedly, like weeds in the sweltering weather. Liam's untreated arm worsened, becoming infected. The doctor insisted he stay in the hospital, and Liam agreed. For the past 3 years, he had taken care of Chloe day and night, not leaving her side despite feeling unwell. But now he only wanted to live for himself. Liam switched off his phone, staying in the hospital, healing while reading. Watching the busy doctors, hope filled his eyes and heart. He once dreamed of being a great doctor, saving lives, but after his contract with Olivia, he had given up that dream. Now, finally back to school to study, he hoped to gain knowledge and quickly return to the front line to fulfill his unfinished career. Before discharge, he ran into Sophia at the hospital. She was there with a friend. Seeing Liam, Sophia stormed over angrily. "Hick, what are you pulling? Disappearing on purpose. You know, the havoc at home with you missing. My sister's been looking everywhere. Why look for me?" Liam was puzzled. Him being in the hospital left plenty of space for Chloe and Daniel's time together. Sophia scratched her messy hair. "Ugh, I can't be bothered explaining. Just go back and see for yourself." Ignoring Liam's injury, Sophia dragged him out of the hospital and back home. Once through the villa door, Liam sensed the change. The garden lush a week ago was now withered, and inside was a mess. Hearing the entrance noise, Chloe's eyes brightened. She strode over, grabbing his injured arm. "Where did you go, Liam? You've gotten guts. Just because I took you late to the hospital, you ran off. Look at this mess here." With every word, blood dripped from his arm, the pain searing to his core. He was puzzled why Chloe searched for him. It was clear now a helper was lacking. She cared not for his injury or his whereabouts. She only blamed him for not being the obedient helper he used to be. Gritting his teeth, he pulled his arm away. "Chloe, you're hurting me." Only then did Chloe notice his bloody clothes. Remembering the cafeteria incident, her tone softened. "Didn't realize your injury was serious. Fine, it was my fault, but your tantrum equals it. Come out. I have something to show you." For the first time, she took Liam by the hand, leading him upstairs. She presented an extravagant limited edition watch. "This was a compensation for your injury since Daniel's moving out. Stop sulking." Liam opened his mouth, unsure what to say. He longed so much for her to give him a gift of any sort. But now faced with it, he wondered if it was for him or Daniel. Without expression, Liam placed the watch box on the table. After a shower, he came out to find Daniel admiring a watch in the mirror. Spotting Liam, Daniel smirked provocatively via the glass. "Sorry, Liam, didn't mean for you to see this. Mentioned liking this watch yesterday, and Chloe bought it today." "She sure is." Before Daniel finished, Chloe exited the kitchen. Seeing the watch on Daniel's wrist, her face froze for a moment. Daniel walked over and gently took her hand. "Chloe, thank you. I really love the gift." Chloe gave Liam a complicated look, then turned back to Daniel. After a long pause, she finally spoke. "I'm glad you like it." "Yeah, as long as Daniel likes it," Liam echoed with a slight nod. Without another word, he brushed past them and headed straight to the garden. The familiar scent drifted by Chloe's nose as she watched Liam's retreating figure, feeling a bit strange. Why wasn't he angry? Was he just pretending? "Never mind. It's just a watch. Next time I'll buy him a more expensive one," Chloe quickly convinced herself. Liam wouldn't be so petty. The 30-day divorce cooling-off period went by fast. Liam had already booked a flight to leave the country, just waiting for that final day. On the day, he packed everything into boxes, getting ready to ship them overseas ahead of him. As he was heading out with the boxes, they bumped into Daniel and Sophia rushing in. The contents spilled everywhere, and Liam hurried to pick them up, but it was too late. They noticed. "Why are you packing so much stuff?" Sophia asked. Liam made up an excuse. "They're just things I don't need anymore. I'm donating them to a welfare home." Liam snorted. "Your junk, donate it? Poor kids at the welfare home." Sophia sneered at Liam. Ignoring her taunt, Liam closed the box, planning to head out. "Hold on," Daniel called out, and picked up a jade bracelet from the box. "This looks interesting. I'll take it." Liam's eyes fixed on the bracelet, and he snatched it back from Daniel with urgency. "No, I put this in by mistake. It's not for donation. I want to keep it." It was the last thing Liam's mom left him before she passed, something he treasured. Unexpectedly, Daniel had come across it. "What's the big deal? It's just a bracelet. If Daniel likes it, that's your blessing. Hurry up and give it to him. You look so poor." Sophia sneered at Liam. "I said no, and I mean it. It's mine. Why should I give it to him?" Liam's anger rose, and he shouted, his face flushed. Sophia was stunned. Liam yelled at her. Who did he think he was? Just as Sophia moved to snatch it, Chloe walked in. The noise could be heard from afar. "What's all the fuss?" Chloe's displeased eyes landed on Liam. Before Liam could speak, Daniel chimed in, embellishing the story. "Chloe, it's my fault. Liam had a box of things he didn't want, ready to donate. I asked if I could buy a bracelet from him, but he refused." "Exactly. We've never seen someone so stingy. We're willing to pay." Sophia added fuel to the fire. Chloe frowned and turned to Liam. "It's just a bracelet. If Daniel wants it, just give it to him. I'll buy you a new one." Her obvious disregard pained Liam, and he gripped his lips, taking deep breaths, eyes turning red. He held out the bracelet. "Chloe, take a good look. This bracelet was my mom's. Do you know what it means to me?" After his mom passed, Liam wore the bracelet every day, even while sleeping. He only took it off once when it was scratched during Chloe's rehab, and he carefully preserved it afterward. He thought Chloe, having spent so much time with him, would have some recollection of it. But she stared at it blankly, her expression unchanged, and her tone grew sharper. "Liam, You're getting ridiculous. Making up such a lie about it being an heirloom for a bracelet. You think I'd fall for that? It seems like you're just trying to make things difficult for Daniel. The more he wants something, the less willing you are to give it to him, even if you have to donate it instead. Liam, I'm so disappointed in you, such a petty man. Chloe stormed out, dragging Daniel with her, slamming the door behind her. Liam swayed on the spot, leaning against the wall, sliding down slowly. No matter what Daniel said, Chloe believed him, but even when telling the truth, she wouldn't believe a word from Liam. Sitting there, Liam held the bracelet close to his heart, feeling a sharp pain. After that debacle, Liam couldn't trust the bracelet to be shipped, so he packed it in his carry-on bag, planning to take it personally. One day, Olivia called and invited him to dinner at her place. Olivia was earnest, saying it might be their last family meal. Moved, Liam agreed. Upon arrival, he saw Chloe had brought Daniel along, seated in his usual spot. Avoiding their gaze, Liam sat at the end of the table. During the meal, Chloe fussed over Daniel, leaving Liam to eat in silence. Olivia watched with discomfort, feeling unable to scold her daughter directly. After dinner, as Liam said his goodbyes and stepped outside, he heard laughter from Chloe, Sophia, and Daniel in the garden. Chloe, you wouldn't believe it, but this bracelet is pretty handy. Tough enough to crack walnuts. I wonder what it's made of. Who cares? There's probably nothing valuable. Liam's so poor he can't have anything good. Sophia laughed along. Hearing these words, Liam's blood boiled. He marched over, finding Daniel wearing the bracelet. It was now battered with marks. It seemed Daniel indeed used it to crack walnuts. Rage burned in Liam's eyes. His face grew red with anger, breath heaving audibly. Chloe, you stole my bracelet to give it to Daniel. Chloe frowned. Stole? Daniel's just borrowing it for a couple of days. He'll return it. Taking without asking is stealing. How can you not understand that? Liam nearly lost his mind, shaking with emotion, grabbing Daniel's arm, trying to take the bracelet back. Liam, let go. You're hurting me. Daniel cried out, and Chloe flared up. All for a bracelet. Liam dared talk back, and even lay hands on Daniel. Stand there, help out. Chloe shouted, and two bodyguards rushed in, grabbing Liam's shoulders and throwing him back. Caught off guard, Liam fell to the ground. Lightning flashed, and rain poured down quickly. Daniel patted Chloe's back, calming her. It's my fault, Chloe. Let's not argue. I'll give it back. Removing the bracelet, Daniel handed it to Liam. Ignoring his pain, Liam scrambled up, reaching for the bracelet in Daniel's hand. As his hands neared it, Daniel's hand slipped. The bracelet fell, shattering on the ground. Liam's eyes widened in horror, while Daniel cried out, Liam, why didn't you hold it right? Now it's broken. What are we going to do? It broke, and that's on him. Chloe, still fuming, declared bluntly, and pulled Daniel and Sophia into the house. The rain was drizzling down as Liam stared at the shattered bracelet. A knot of pain twisted inside his chest. He clutched at his chest and sank to his knees, his tears mixed with the rain, leaving a bitter taste. His mother's keepsake was gone. The last connection he had to this world vanished. He put in 3 years of effort and got nothing. He lost everything. Chloe came out of the shower, instinctively moved to the window. In the dim garden light, a lone figure was kneeling, slowly picking up pieces of the bracelet. She felt a sharp pang in her chest, suddenly finding it hard to breathe. Could it really be his mother's keepsake, for Liam to be so hung up on it? Just as Chloe tossed aside her towel, about to go downstairs, Daniel and Sophia intercepted her. Chloe, you're not really going to look for that guy, are you? I'm telling you, he's acting to get attention. Don't fall for it, Daniel said nervously. Chloe, Liam himself said it was something he didn't want. That's why I borrowed it for fun. It's my fault he's upset, Daniel said, bowing his head. Hearing this, Chloe suddenly understood. He did say he didn't want it. He only changed his mind when Daniel wanted it. Wasn't this about Daniel? No wonder he's playing miserable in the garden. If she went down, surely he'd get used to it. Thinking this, Chloe gave up on finding Liam. By the time dawn broke, Liam had collected all the pieces from the garden. Drenched from a night of rain, he felt heavy and dizzy, but he dared not rest. He'd soon leave, and he had to fix the bracelet, or else never find peace. Liam visited many places before finding a craftsman at the city's biggest jewelry auction who could restore it. Liam, overwhelmed and grateful, thanked them repeatedly. The broken things stay broken. No matter how you mend them, the cracks remain. I've done my best, the craftsman said, handing him the bracelet. Liam looked at the cracks and felt a deep regret, yet he still bowed in thanks. I understand, sir. It's no small feat to fix it like this. Thank you. Carefully cradling the box, Liam left the workshop only to bump into someone he didn't want to see. Liam, what a coincidence, here to buy jewelry too. Daniel grinned. Liam, not wanting to talk, turned to the stairs, but as they passed, Daniel shoved him. Screams echoed through the store as Chloe arrived to find them both on the floor. Liam's face was bruised, and blood streamed from his knee. Daniel, though unharmed, looked innocently at Liam. I know you hate me, Liam. Breaking your bracelet upset me, too. I came to buy you a gift as an apology, but you pushed me down the stairs. Were you trying to kill me? Liam's mind reeled, and before he could speak, Chloe was looking at him with slow-growing hatred. Liam, how can you be so vicious? If anything happens to Daniel, you'll pay. Chloe's warning rang like thunder as she bypassed Liam, having a bodyguard lift Daniel and rush to the hospital. Liam looked at his own wounds, almost not feeling the pain anymore. He rightly comforted himself, thinking maybe if his heart hurt enough, he'd feel less of the physical pain. His battered body seemed nothing worth cherishing. Store attendants took Liam to the hospital, coincidentally where he once worked. Having injured his leg, he visited orthopedics, much like Chloe used to, and ran into Dr. Edward, his old mentor. After dressing his wounds, Dr. Edward asked gently, How do you feel? In pain. Where's your wife? She's not here with you. Liam forced a small smile. I'm okay, sir. I can take care of myself. Dr. Edward understood at once. Marriages with the wealthy often looked great, but hid true despair. Only the involved knew. Clapping Liam on the shoulder, he reassured. No worries. Worst case, come back to work here. You'll always be welcome. Liam felt a warmth inside. Thank you, sir. I've been out of practice too long. I'll return once I catch up. Dr. Edward felt heartened. Good. As doctors, we must always sharpen our skills. Oh, did you know there's a treatment now for your mom's condition? If only she'd held on a little longer, you might still have her. Liam hesitated, stunned. Sir, are you saying back then it was untreatable? Yes, didn't I tell you? She had about 3 months between onset and passing. Oh, I remember. I didn't tell you. I told a lady claiming to be family. She thought you'd struggle to handle it and wanted to tell you gently. A cord snapped in Liam's mind. He had no other family. The lady was surely Olivia. He'd known his mother's illness was terminal, yet Olivia offered him $5 million to keep her treated in return for staying by Chloe's side. His mother's demise was anticipated by Olivia, and out of gratitude for her aid in a dire time, Liam chose to remain with Chloe. Olivia sacrificed his 3 best years to enliven her daughter, leaving him hollow. Liam ignored Dr. Edward's shock, barely managing to hold himself together as tears finally spilled uncontrollably. 3 years like some ridiculous joke. Stupid. I was so stupid. He lamented fiercely, pounding himself. Dr. Edward startled, sedated him, forcing him into sleep. When Liam woke, he was as calm as a puppet on strings. He dragged his injured leg to check out of the hospital. As he turned, he saw Chloe cautiously helping Daniel down the corridor, radiating concern. Liam walked past them, indifferent until Chloe grabbed his arm. How can you walk past Daniel like that, Liam? Apologize to him. Facing her loud accusation, Liam calmly said, I didn't push him. I'm not apologizing. Daniel gently tugged her sleeve, feigning magnanimity. Don't blame Liam, Chloe. Maybe he didn't mean it. Seeing Daniel so considerate while Liam was obstinate, Chloe's eyes blazed with anger. Don't bother coming home until you apologize to Daniel. See how long before you wise up being homeless. Liam gave a bitter smile. So Chloe knew he was homeless, too. Did she know she's the reason? This time he didn't relent. His eyes were full of simmering loathing as he met her gaze. Chloe stood stunned, never having seen this side of Liam before. During her brief moment of shock, Liam shoved her aside and limped out of the hospital. He dragged his battered body to the airport, leaving the city behind for good. Before he left, Liam sent Chloe their divorce papers by courier. Staring at the familiar name on the package, one he'd read 1,000 times over, now it was just Chloe, goodbye forever. Waking up in the empty villa that morning, Chloe felt a bit dazed, barely remembering how long it had been since she last saw Liam. After that hospital visit, it seemed as if he vanished from her world. Getting out of bed, she saw the closet piled with dirty clothes, and the kitchen had days-old delivery boxes. Suddenly, she felt annoyed. Was Liam playing this old game of leaving home again? Did he really think she'd cave in like last time? Maybe some time away was good. After what he did to Daniel, he needed to face the consequences. Thinking this, she brushed off her frustration, drove out, and picked up Daniel for a shopping spree. Daniel was on a shopping high, and Chloe trailed him from morning till night, her legs starting to ache. In the car, Daniel held her hand and hinted, "Chloe, why not come over to my place tonight?" Looking at the face she'd longed after for years, Chloe hesitated. She knew what Daniel meant, but tonight she surprisingly wanted to go home. Perhaps Liam realized his mistake and returned, and she needed to set him straight. With this thought, Chloe turned down Daniel's offer and drove home alone. The villa remained just as she had left it. While her legs throbbed painfully, lying on the couch, Chloe was infuriated. Normally, Liam would have rushed to her side with a warm compress and a massage, but this time he dared to stay away for so long. Grabbing her phone, she angrily tapped the screen to call him. "Liam, you ran too." Words were silenced by a cold, automated message. Oh, Liam was bold. All right, had even turned off his phone. Clearly, he didn't want to stay in this home anymore. Chloe tossed and turned on the couch, battling pain and restless sleep. After a long night, she called for her driver in the morning, instructing him to take her to the hospital. As he helped her into a wheelchair, she casually asked, "Seen Liam lately?" "Nope. Last I saw him was dropping him at the jewelry store. He seemed off that day. Haven't seen him since." Chloe glared at the driver, annoyed that he seemed to side with Liam. She scoffed. "He's not as great as you think. My leg's killing me, and he's still gone. We'll see. He's got something up his sleeve." The driver stayed silent, pushing the wheelchair out of the villa, where they were met by a courier. "Chloe, I've got a delivery from Liam. Please sign here." Chloe let out a sarcastic laugh. Looked like Liam was trying to make nice before his grand return, she mused. She took the package, opened it casually, only to find a divorce certificate staring back at her. Their names etched in clear print. They were divorced. Chloe's first thought was disbelief. She hadn't even mentioned divorce. How dare Liam? Suddenly remembering a stack of papers, Chloe urgently wheeled towards the study. In a pile at the very bottom lay a divorce agreement. Listed were reasons of broken affections and mutual consent. At the bottom, their names signed. Chloe stared in disbelief, red creeping into her eyes. Liam had already determined to divorce her, tricked her into signing it, and she didn't even notice. Through to the end of the separation period, Chloe's face turned dark with rage, and she barked orders at the driver. "Find Liam. Get everyone on it. I need to know what game he's playing." The next 3 days, Chloe hobbled around on sore legs, checking everywhere Liam might be: his old job, places they frequented, even his hometown. All turned up nothing. Everyone she asked shook their heads, unknowingly. Returning home fuming, Olivia and Sophia hurried toward her. "Chloe, what are you doing? You're causing such a scene. You know, the company's stock is dropping." "That's right, sister. Why bother finding Liam? Being divorced should be a relief. You never even liked him." Chloe hit the wheelchair's armrest in frustration, anger clouding her eyes. "I want to know why he thinks he can divorce me." Olivia hesitated, trying to say something. As Daniel walked in, tears welled in his eyes. He embraced Chloe in worry and confusion. "Chloe, I've been waiting at home for days. Why haven't you come see me?" Seeing this, Olivia swallowed her words. Daniel being there, Chloe probably wouldn't care about Liam's reasons for the divorce. She tapped Chloe's shoulder before leaving. Now alone, Daniel, eager to cheer her up, showed her food he'd made. "Chloe, I know you're upset, so I cooked something special for you. Give it a try." Chloe's tense expression finally eased. With Daniel, things felt right. They were the ones truly in love. Liam was best left in the past. Smiling, she pulled Daniel to the table, full of dishes tailored to her taste. As she ate, a brief thought flickered. Billy used to make these, too. Possibly even better. With Liam gone, Daniel moved into Chloe's villa, taking over as the man of the house. Chloe allowed it, thinking that filling the home with life would return things to normal. It didn't matter whether Liam was there or not. After attending a business event one night, Chloe got home tipsy, instinctively calling out, "Liam, make me some hangover soup." Daniel came down, a look of displeasure. Chloe, who were you calling? Realizing she'd slipped, she hugged him. Daniel, I meant to say you. My stomach hurts. Can you make me that hangover cure? Daniel reluctantly went to the kitchen, clattering for over an hour, only to serve her a cup of cold water. Chloe, I can't make hangover soup, he shrugged. She just sighed. Fine, then help with my legs. I've been on my feet too long today. Daniel eagerly moved in on her, his hands awkwardly roaming in a way that only worsened her pain. As his touches grew bolder, Chloe had enough. She abruptly stood, frowning. Forget it if you can't. I'm heading to bed. Through the night, as Chloe lay awake, her thoughts drifted back. Was Liam truly divorcing her? He loved her deeply, cherished her beyond measure. Was this a cry for attention, or was he serious? By morning, Chloe hadn't slept. Coming downstairs, she found Olivia. Olivia halted, startled. Her daughter appeared, gaunt, shirt wrinkled, and moving with a limp things Liam would have never let happen. Olivia took a deep breath, turning stern. Chloe, there's something I didn't want to tell you, but seeing you in this state, I'm really worried. 3 years ago, Liam came to your side because he had a deal with me. His mother was seriously ill back then, and I offered him $5 million to help with her medical expenses in exchange for taking care of you. At that time, you were down because of your broken leg and had almost lost the will to live. Only Liam could reach out to you, and I came up with this plan out of desperation. A little over a month ago, Liam came to me and said that Daniel was back, and he willingly stepped aside. I thought you and Daniel would be able to live happily ever after, but looking at you now, it seems that's not the case. Chloe, Liam is a good guy and Daniel is your first love. You really need to think about who's more important to you. Chloe suddenly tensed as if hit by something invisible, her eyes losing their sparkle instantly. No way, Chloe murmured, her voice hoarse and unlike her usual self. Liam doesn't love me? All he did was to fulfill a contract? How is that possible? How could he not love me? I don't believe it. Olivia, unable to see her daughter like this, stepped forward to support her, but Chloe brushed her hand away and suddenly laughed out loud. Mom, I know you're joking with me. Even if there was a deal between you and Liam, everything he did was definitely because he loved me. For the past 3 years, we've been together day and night. The things he's done for me, the way he looks at me, that's not something you can fake. No one knows better than me how much he loves me. He's just mad and left temporarily, but I believe he'll come back soon. Chloe laughed boldly but somewhat desperately, constantly repeating, He'll come back. He'll come back. Olivia couldn't bear to see her force a smile. Chloe, I know you're proud, and it's hard to accept the idea of a contract. But Chloe's smile froze. Despite her usual pride, her face showed a rare sense of desolation, but soon she hid all her emotions away, returning to her usual aloof demeanor. She interrupted Olivia without hesitation. You're overthinking it, Mom. The one who can't accept this is Liam. If he finds out I'm going to marry Daniel, he'll regret it big time and come running back to me. You'll see. Liam can't not love me. As she spoke, Chloe adjusted the collar of her shirt and stood tall. Before Olivia could react, she had already turned and gone. Upstairs in the bedroom, a drowsy Daniel opened his eyes to see Chloe sitting by his bed. Daniel, will you marry me? Daniel, not having time to register Chloe's odd expression, excitedly jumped out of bed and hugged her tightly. Watching the strange atmosphere from the doorway, Olivia sighed and walked away. At that moment, Liam had no idea that his departure had stirred so many emotions. He was studying at the best medical school in Switzerland. With the unfamiliar language and slightly unfamiliar subjects, things weren't easy for Liam, but he enjoyed it. After having his studies delayed for 3 years because of family issues, he realized how precious those opportunities were. Apart from studying, Liam wanted to break free from the past and see more of the world. He decided to join a tour to Iceland during the holiday. However, a small mishap occurred at the airport. His luggage included a leather jacket, which the security deemed not compliant with animal protection regulations, and detained him. Switzerland primarily uses French and German, and Liam had focused on the former, so his German skills were basic at best. Compounded by the fact that the security officer spoke standard German, he tried communicating in both English and French, but to no avail, and with the plane about to take off, panic set in. At that moment, a girl with a pure appearance and a gentle aura approached him. Need help? she asked in Mandarin. Liam nodded frantically. With her fluent German, she quickly explained that the jacket was faux leather and not true animal skin. The security officer finally allowed him through, and Liam, looking at his watch, felt a rush of urgency. Thank you. My plane is leaving soon. I've got to go. Thanks again. Watching him sprint away, the girl smiled warmly. Once seated on the plane, Liam was still catching his breath when a familiar face sat beside him. Wow. Coincidence seeing you again, she said, though her eyes showed no surprise. Liam, on the other hand, was astounded. No way. You're going to Reykjavik, too? She shrugged. Yeah, chasing the aurora. You too. Liam nodded eagerly. Exactly. Such a small world. I was too rushed to thank you properly earlier, though. Seriously, thanks a ton. Otherwise, I might have missed this whole trip. She waved it off. No worries. We should help each other out when we're abroad. Through their conversation, Liam learned that the girl's name was Eva. Even more surprising, she attended the same medical school, studying anesthesia, and they had signed up for the same Iceland tour. Liam studied her and wondered if one could really have such a string of coincidences. Why did Eva seem so familiar to him? He pondered this for a long time, but couldn't find an answer. To celebrate Chloe's proposal, Daniel threw a big party to let everyone witness their happiness. In the lounge, Chloe drank one glass after another, often not hearing Daniel speak to her. Daniel was a little displeased. Chloe, why are you so absent-minded? Aren't you happy? Chloe immediately set her drink down and smiled. Daniel, what are you talking about? Of course I'm happy. You know, I wanted to marry you from the first day we started dating. Finally, I'm seeing that day, she said firmly. For a moment, she couldn't tell if these words were meant more to convince Daniel or to reassure herself. Her proposal to Daniel was well known throughout the city, yet there was no news from Liam. It felt as if he had disappeared from the world, indifferent to anything connected to her. The congratulations from people around her were loud and overwhelming, but Chloe found it all grating. She stood up, needing some air, and at the corridor's corner, she overheard a familiar voice. Daniel, you're amazing for getting rid of Chloe's little tag-alongs so fast. Tell us, what tricks did you use? Daniel chuckled. No tricks needed, just a few fake falls and some pity moves. That kind of ordinary guy isn't even on my radar. Chloe froze. Fake falls. Pity moves. These were tricks Daniel used against Liam. What exactly had Daniel been doing behind her back? Chloe restrained her urge to confront Daniel immediately. She turned and quickly headed downstairs, straight to the jewelry store. Chloe, is there anything you need? You know me. The sales associate hesitated for a second. Then, last time you came with a companion and had a dispute with another gentleman. I remember it well. Show me the footage from that day, Chloe coldly demanded. Knowing Chloe's status, the staff didn't dare refuse. On the surveillance, Chloe clearly saw Liam being pushed by Daniel, and then Daniel faking a fall. Chloe's face darkened, her anger apparent, with veins visibly pulsing on her forehead. Back in the car, the driver hesitated before glancing at Chloe. If you have something to say, just say it. The driver nervously handed her a photo, saying, I came across this at your place the other day. I wasn't sure if I should keep it. Chloe took the photo and saw Liam and his mother in the picture. It took her a moment, but she noticed Liam's mom was wearing the bracelet that was broken. It was really his mother's keepsake. So Daniel didn't just break Liam's mom's keepsake. He pushed him down the stairs to frame him. Oh, Daniel, you're so conniving. Seeing Chloe's face darkened, the driver decided to spill everything he knew. Chloe, while you were away, someone came to see Daniel. I recorded it secretly. You should hear it. In the recording, a woman's voice. Daniel, come back with me, okay? The kid misses you and talks about you every day. And I miss you too. The woman. Last time was a misunderstanding. It was just a colleague. I didn't cheat on you. My heart is with you. But Daniel's voice was sharp. Stop pestering me. I don't want to be with you anymore. He added, look at you in the dumps like that. How can you compare to Chloe? Even if you didn't cheat, I still want a divorce. I got Liam out of the picture. I'm this close to winning Chloe over. Don't ruin it for me. Chloe let out a painful scream, unable to suppress her anger any longer. The Daniel she loved for years was this kind of guy? She'd unwittingly driven Liam away for him. Oh, Chloe, what have you done? The driver hit the gas, speeding Chloe home. She rushed upstairs, and Daniel, hearing her, walked over smiling. Chloe, where have you been? I was just getting started. Chloe looked at him darkly, holding a baseball bat. Daniel, why did you come back this time? The sound of the bat on the floor intimidated Daniel. Chloe, why are you holding a baseball bat at this hour? She yelled. Answer me, startling Daniel. He couldn't keep his composure, stuttering. I told you, my ex-wife cheated on me. She betrayed me.